What's going on, everyone? Dustin here with Iron Timbers. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am on site at a client's house visiting a table we built for them years ago. This is a live edge sycamore dining table. In my opinion, sycamore, one of the most underrated woods because it is just a beautiful species. Lots going on in it. Nice, warm undertones. We do a lot of sycamore tables, and what we're doing here today is we are applying a second coat of oil to this table. A couple months back, the client contacted us, said that their dog jumped on the table and clawed some scratches in it. No big deal. We use Rubio Monocoat finish, so we are able to come in with our Festool equipment, our vacuums, with our sanders, and sand this bad boy on site. And that's exactly what we did about a month ago. And it turned out awesome. You know, we sanded everything completely down, applied a coat of Rubio. Currently has one coat of Rubio on it, and that's enough. But we always finish our tables with 2 coats of Rubio. And the reason is we like taking it from a matte sheen to a satin sheen. And you really get that when you go from a first to a second coat. So I'm gonna walk you through the process of what we do with applying the second coat. So this first coat's been on there for about a month, like I said, and I'm gonna get the tools out and show you the process of what we do to prep it for our second coat. So let's get to it. So we're getting started. Like I said, we have our Festool sander and vacuum. I realize not everyone has this equipment. It took us years to accumulate equipment like this. When we first started out, we did not have any of this. So if you don't have this, no big deal. You need a Scotch-Brite maroon colored pad. You do need that. And you can do what I'm about ready to do by hand. And I'll do the edges by hand. I just prefer to do the top with the sander since I have it. So I like to set it on about speed 3 or 4. And I'm just gonna sand this top or scuff this top like I would normally be finish sanding it. So we're gonna go ahead and start scuffing, and then we'll move on to mixing our finish. Okay, the entire tabletop, along with the edges, has been scuffed. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take some blue shop towels and we're gonna wipe off any dust that may have accumulated so that we can have it nice and clean when we're ready to apply the finish. Okay, it's time to mix our finish up. Again, we are using Rubio Monocoat Pure, and we use the oil with the accelerator. It's a 3-to-1 mixture. So we just use a small little scale from CVS, and we do it by weight. I don't know exactly how much this is going to take. I always say I like to mix up on the lesser side because I can always mix up more. I don't necessarily want to waste it because I don't have anything else to put oil on right now. And the cup life of the Rubio is a few hours, so I just want to get as close to as much as I need as possible. I'll probably mix up close to 1.2 fluid ounces, I would say. The first coat of oil requires a lot more oil because the wood is just soaking up that first coat. The second coat doesn't require as much. So let's go ahead and mix the oil up. So again, all I have here is this little scale. Seen better days, but It just measures in fluid ounces, grams, however you want to do it. I find that the fluid ounces is a little more dialed in to small amounts. So I put my cup on there before I start my scale. And now, like I said, I'm going to do a 3-to-1 mixture. It'll be 3 parts of the oil to 1 part of the accelerator. And I think I'm going to do about 1.2 ounces. So I'll do about 0.9 ounces of the oil and 0.3 ounces of the accelerator. Here's my oil, Rubio Monocoat Pure. Okay, so there's 0.9. Now we need about 0.3 of our accelerator. Okay, 1.2, 1.25. And that, honestly, to me looks like plenty. I don't think we'll be mixing any more up. I think that's gonna be good. So now we're just gonna take our popsicle stick and stir this up really good for a couple minutes. Okay, for this next part, we like to use a gem sander. This is the 11-inch. All we have is a 3M 4100 super white 11-inch pad on this. Put the finish on here and we'll spread it out with this. And then we just have a cutoff of another one of these white 4100s that we'll apply to the edges, and we'll let it sit on there for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll start buffing it off. Again, if you don't have a gem buffer, apply the oil by hand. Use a squeegee, use a piece of this white pad to rub it in. And not all the time we apply oil with this, it just depends on the piece, but we do always use this to buff, final buff, our second coat. So when we apply the first coat, we just wipe it off real good, and then when we go through this process, the final second coat, we use a fresh white pad and we buff it, and we just find that just gets the finish so nice and even. Our clients love it, we really like it, so that's just our process. If that's not how you would want to do it, there's more than one way to skin a cat, so you do you, whatever you feel comfortable doing, but I'm just letting you know how we've found works best for us. So let's get some oil on here and we'll start buffing it in. Okay, I'm letting the oil set up. Got some time to kill. Check this out. I mean, they literally have a basketball goal, just like right in here in their house. How cool is that? Check these dudes out. You guys want to go outside and play? Come on. Oh, okay. Guess it's time to wipe this table down. Okay, it's been about our 10 to 15 minutes. Now we're just gonna take some blue shop towels and wipe off all the excess oil, and then we'll get our buffer back out, buff the final coat. Okay, everyone, that about does it. The table's looking nice and fresh. The sheen looks good. If you like the content you're seeing, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for when we post new videos. We're all over social, at Iron Timbers, most places. You can find us on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok. We are uploading content weekly, if not daily, so check us out. And if you are an aspiring woodworker or metalworker yourself, we have just launched Iron Timbers Academy, which is an online training course where we are teaching people of the wood and metal craft how to grow or scale their business. Whether you're a hobbyist or you just have a side hustle that you're looking to go full time, we are going to teach you how we took our business from zero to a multiple six-figure income with multiple employees and basically deploy the strategies of how we did that. So check out the link in the comments for Iron Timbers Academy, and we'll see you next time.